Good evening. Welcome to High Performance Live with me, Coyote Colade. It's great to be here. This is High Performance Live, where I talk about everything about living that high performing, healthy, wealthier life that God has created us to live. My name is Coyote Colade, and I'm your host of High Performance Live, and I'm so happy to be here with you again. It's another Friday evening. If this is your first time on being on High Performance Live, welcome, welcome. It's great to have you here. If this is not your first time, welcome back there, alumni, there, high performer. It's great to have you here. Every Friday between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. West African time, I always go live right here on my channel, talking about everything high performance, everything to live that healthy, wealthy, high performing life that God has created us to live. And it's another Friday evening, and I'm so happy to be here. Where we're talking about high performance again, right? The tools, the tips, the skills, the strategies, principles, and practices, everything, just to help us live that high performance life that God has created us to live. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. I hope your week went well. I hope you had a very productive week, a profitable week, a purposeful week. Just want to say a very big well done to you. The Lord is your strength. The Lord is your muscle. I know that you are doing everything, making progress towards all those goals that you want to achieve. And that's why I just want to say a very big well done to you. And you know that I have your back. I'm your number one fan, your number one cheerleader, cheering you on towards those goals that we want to achieve. And that's why we're here. That's why I'm here again. And it's another Friday. And I'm just so happy to be here. You know how we do it, right? Every time we come on High Performance Live, we're always talking about three things. Number one, what we are grateful to God for this week, the lesson that we are learning this week, and what we are looking forward to in the upcoming week. So I'd like to hear from you. What are you grateful for this week? What is that thing that you are grateful for this week? What is that lesson that you learned this week? It could be in your career, it could be in your business, it could be in your relationship, whatever it is. And then what is that thing that you are looking forward to in the new week, even as we go into the weekend and as we prepare for the new week ahead of us? What is that new thing that you're looking forward to? Hey, Azrael. Yes, absolutely. Christ is Lord. It's great to have you here, Azrael. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining, and it's great to have you here. And so that's just what it is, right? So that's why we're here. Let me know right there in the comments what those three things, what you are grateful for, the lesson that you are learning, and what you are looking forward to in the upcoming week. It's not a mistake that you are seeing my face right now. It's not a mistake. It's not an accident. I am very, very sure that there's a reason why you came across this face, you came across this channel right now. And so just want to encourage you that just stay on. Hit that subscribe button. One thing I can assure you is that you hit that subscribe button, you get all notifications of all the videos and content I usually put out on this channel. Just everything targeted towards you becoming that high performer that God has created you to be it daily shorts, be it long form videos that always come out. I always put out every Sunday, be it regular polls that I always put out just to remind you, to keep steering you on and remind you to keep putting out your best into the world. That's just what it's all about. That we need to keep putting out our best into the world. We need to keep doing the best that we can on this journey. And just like I keep saying, we are together on this journey. I don't pretend to have all the answers, right? I don't pretend to have all the answers, and that's why we're here. We are going together on this journey, making the best of everything that is ahead of us. And so that's just what it is. And so that's why I'm so happy to have you here. So happy to see you here, Azrael. And let me know where you are watching from. Just type it right there in the chat. Let me know where you are watching from. And just like I said, make sure that you hit that subscribe button to be part of everything that is happening right here on this channel. Oh, awesome. India. Great, 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 great. It's great to have you here, Azrael. Awesome, awesome, awesome stuff. And so, for me, that's why I'm always grateful for this opportunity to do this with you. That's one thing I'm grateful for. Super, super, super grateful for that. The lesson that I'm learning this week is how to become the best at what you do, which is what we've been talking about for a while now. And so we've been talking about that for like 3 weeks now. Today I'm going to be talking about change the music, and I'm sure you are eager to know what that means, right? Change the music. That's what I'm going to be talking about today. And then what I'm looking forward to is the Money Mastery Mastermind that is coming up September 1st. Money Mastery Mastermind coming up September 1st. You need to be part of it. Every first of the month, every first day of the month, we always have our breakthrough sessions as high performers, right? So that's just what it is. You have all those breakthrough sessions. So let's make it happen. August 1st was all about mental mastery. That was what August 1st was all about. We're talking about the mind, playing the mental game to become the very best at what we do. September 1st, we're going to be talking about money mastery. And so you definitely want to be part of it. Look forward to all the details that I'll be sharing in the community tab session so that you can register and be part of it. One thing I can assure you is that it's going to be a very great and awesome time. Hi, Jonathan. Great to see you there. Hi, Polayadi. Polayadi, it's great to have you here. Thank you. Welcome, and thank you for joining. Just as I hit that subscribe button, this is High Performance Live, where we talk about everything high performance on my channel here. That's one thing that you can always look forward to. Daily shots, long form videos, daily polls, just everything motivating, encouraging you to be the very best of yourself, to be that high performer that God has created you to be. So very, very quickly, I promise I'm just going to keep this very short and sharp. Just like I said, I always do this just to check up on you, to encourage you, and not just to encourage you, to encourage ourselves even on our journey towards those goals that we want to achieve. And just like I said, what I'm going to talk about today is the importance of changing the music, how to be the best at what you do. Yes, Jonathan, please, by all means, go ahead, ask your question. You definitely can ask your question. It's fine. Please go ahead and do ask your question. And so I said I was going to make this very short and sharp. And it was last weekend, last Saturday specifically, I went on my morning run. And, as I was running, what happened is that I usually go with my headphones, and this particular headphones that uses the memory card device, not connected to any phone, just with the memory card, and then you can just switch to any song that you want to listen to. And as I was running, at some point during my run, I just felt my energy started dipping. And when immediately I felt my energy was dipping, I was just like, you know what? I don't think I'm really connecting to the song that I'm listening to right now in my headphones. I think I need to change the song. And so, I just did the simple thing, the most reasonable thing. I just hit the skip button to skip that particular song that was playing at that time, which I felt was taking down my energy. Jonathan, how come government print money endlessly, but they can't afford to fix homelessness? That honestly, Jonathan, is above my pay grade. I won't pretend to you that I know the answer to that question. I'm sure there are very much more qualified people to be able to answer that question for you. But trust me, honestly, I don't have an answer to that question for you. I apologize. Right. So for me, so that's just what it is that, as I was running, and, I just felt that, okay, I need to switch up. Awesome. You're most welcome, Jonathan. Anytime, you're most welcome. It's great to have you here. So that's also why I said to myself that, I need to increase my energy level. And one thing I know that I need to do is I need to change the song that I'm listening to. And so I hit the skip button, and then it moved to another song. And for me, just that moment of skipping that song to something else that I would like to listen to that will increase my energy level, was a moment of clarity for me. And what just hit me is that this is exactly what life is all about. This is exactly how life is. That in the journey of life, we're all running our races. We all have all those goals that we want to achieve. We all have those things that we want to accomplish. And then, in the process of that, different things happen to us. It's either at some point we face certain setbacks, we face certain disappointments, our energy levels come low or our energy levels go up. Whatever it is that is happening, life happens. But the most important thing that we need to remember is that even as life happens, that we need to always remember that we can change the music. And that's just my message this evening, my very, very short message that I have for you, and that I'm also saying to myself, because just like I said, it was just a beautiful moment of clarity for me, that whatever is happening in your life, we always need to remember that you and I can change the music. If we don't like the music of our lives, we can change the music. It's great news. It's not a mistake. It's not a coincidence, because one thing that we always talk about here, I've mentioned it before, and that's the singular fact that everything that we see that exists in our world, everything that exists in the natural, is a proof of the existence of a higher principle, is a proof of the existence of a deeper and spiritual and supernatural principle. And for me, it's just so instructive that how come man had the wisdom to be able to invent that thing called the skip button? And that's just what it is, that in your phone, when you're playing your music or on your headset, or be it on your music player, that how come we don't have that problem where we are stuck with that particular thing that we are listening to? God gave man the wisdom to be able to create the skip button. As simple as that, as flimsy as it looks, it's not flimsy. And that's why I'm trying to say that it's a very powerful principle. The singular fact that we have that skip button that can skip any music that we do not like, that can skip anything that is playing, and we can change it and move it to something else that we prefer, is proof of a deeper principle to life. It's proof of the existence of a deeper principle that we can apply to our lives. And that's the fact that we can change. We can change no matter what it is that is happening to you right now, that is happening to me right now. We can change. We don't have to keep waiting and wishing for things to change. We don't have to keep just watching as things are going on. We can actually take the active role. We can actually take the proactive role to hit that skip button and change the music. And for me, that's just what it is, that because many times it's we when we get into certain situations, it's very easy for life to make us feel like victims, to make us feel helpless, to make us feel that we can do nothing to change the things that are happening. But that's just what it is, that we actually have the power. We actually have the power to hit that skip button to change the music. And one thing that we need to always remember is that one thing that I strongly believe is, that's why the reason why change is so powerful is because many times we get into those situations that are uncomfortable, those situations that we do not like. If not for the fact that my energy was dipping, I would have perhaps just maybe permitted the music and would have just been going with the flow. But because I was in a very uncomfortable situation and didn't like the situation I was in, I was pushed to skip that music. I was pushed to change that music. And for me, that's just what it is, that at there is always crisis at the curve of change. There is always crisis at the curve of change. Most times, when we get into those difficult situations, we may not like it, but the truth about it is that many times it can actually be for our benefit, because if we are not uncomfortable, if we're not faced with that crisis, many times we will just settle in our comfort zone. We will just keep coasting and we will just keep going with the flow. But the reason why the crisis comes at us, the reason why the chaos comes at us is, just to remind us that there is something deeper within us that we need to activate, right? And for me, that's just what it is, that we need to begin to change our perspective, that this is our opportunity, not our opportunity to feel like victims, not an opportunity for us to feel helpless, not an opportunity for us to feel defeated when we go through those difficult things, when we go through challenges, but to see it as our opportunity to do one thing, and that's to change. and to do one thing, and that's to change, that we can actually change. The proof of the existence of that crisis is the proof that you and I can do something about it. You and I, we can change, we can grow, we can evolve, we can get better, we can get stronger, and bring out those things that are inside of us. And for me, that's just what it is. That this evening, it's a call to change. It's a call to change. Whatever the challenge that you are facing in your life right now, whatever crisis that you may be going through right now, and that's why we're here for each other, right? On High Performance Live, we keep coming together to cheer ourselves on, to encourage ourselves on this journey, to remind ourselves that you are not alone. No matter what you may be going through right now, you need to always remember that you are not alone on this journey, and that we are there for each other, to encourage ourselves, to support ourselves, to be that voice of encouragement. And that's why I'm here this evening, just to remind you that this is that call to change. That crisis, that challenge is a call to change, is a call to evolve. Enough of the waiting, enough of the watching, enough of the wishing. It's not going to change on its own, because you have the power to change it. We need to be intentional, we need to be deliberate. We are the ones that holds the controls in our hands. We are the one that holds the controls in our hands. You are the one wearing the headset of your life, and that knows where the skip button is, that knows where the pause button is, that knows where the stop button is. So it's up to you to change the music. If you don't like what you've been through in the past, if you don't know like what you are going through presently, then change the music. This weekend, as we go into this weekend, as you start off the new week, just always let that thing keep bringing in your head. Change the music. You don't like it, change the music. The power is in your hands. The power is in my hands. Let's go out there and make it happen. So that's it. As just like I said, very, very short and sharp. Until we are willing to change, we cannot be the best, because where you and I are right now, this is not our best yet. This is not our best. I like the way somebody said, he said, this is not your best and this is not your rest. I love that. So this is not your best and this is not your rest. So we need to always remember that wherever we are in life, be it in your career, your relationships, your business, whatever it is, this is not your best yet, and this is not your rest. There are greater things ahead of you. There are greater things ahead of you. There are greater things ahead of me. But we can't enter into those greater things unless we are willing to change. Unless we are willing to change. So that's just what it is. It's time to change. This is the call to change. Change the music. Change the way you've been thinking. Change your behavior so that we can enter into those great and powerful things ahead of us. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Just like I said, I know you've hit that subscribe button, but let me remind you again, you are seeing this face right now. Hit that subscribe button. It's not a mistake that you are seeing me right now. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Be part of everything that is happening here on High Performance Live. To the long form video that is coming out on Sunday, it's about how to boost your productivity as a high performer, the importance of having your calendar. So look forward to that video. Do me a favor, please watch the video, like it, and share it with somebody, even as we begin the new week. And I know they'll be so grateful to you for sharing that video with them. I know I will also be grateful, and I know it will be a very, very powerful way for you to start off your week. So do take care. Have a lovely weekend. Have a great week ahead. Talk to you very soon. Your greatness is very sure.